Hey, it's JJ, the MMA and Sports Extreme Show, here with a fellow Pennsylvania wrestler. What's up, Dennis?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I wrestled East Rutherford back in the day, 1986 through 1990. JJ from the MMA and Sports Extreme Show. Great job on a unanimous decision.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we went back to wrestling.
Well, Pablo came in with a very good experience, and you just kind of outpointed him and worked really hard in there.
Yeah, we were looking to, work the jab a little bit more, but, he was throwing knees and front kicks and stuff like that, so it's hard for me to get inside on him, So we just try to bully our way to the cage and then we get a takedown there. It's
interesting. It seems that most MMA fighters that have a strong wrestling collegiate background always seem to fall back on that and do really well because of balance, because of training, because of wind. What is your thoughts on that?
I totally agree. One of the things I wrote down in my little diary or journal is in college, one of my goals was to be an Olympic wrestler, and now it's 2012 and they're getting ready for Olympic year. So I'm watching all these guys and thinking in my head, like, man, that could be me. Those guys are tough. And I think wrestlers are some of the toughest guys in the world, And if I would have put an Olympic wrestler in there against Pablo Garza, I'd put my money on an Olympic wrestler. And I think I'm right there with them, so that's where I put myself against Garza, winning.
Hey, I was a heavyweight, and I used to lose to our lightweight, Jack Kubo. He used to beat me all the time.
That's no good.
So I know what you mean, but where do you think you're going now? I mean, are you going to go back into the gym? You're going to rest up. The UFC is going to pick a good fight for you. Where do you think you're going to go with your training right now?
We're definitely going to get back on the ground and work there and get a little bit more comfortable there. I would have liked to expose him a little bit more on the ground. Would like to expose him a little bit more on the feet. His length is that's something I was actually running away from in my career. Being at the lightweight weight class at 155, I was experiencing a lot of guys being taller than me and having more reach. And when the 145 weight class became popular, it's like, I'm gonna go down there. Guys have the same reach as me, and guys, this is great. And then they put me against, an opponent who is just like those lightweights that I was, trying to get away from, I guess you could say.
Well, absolutely. One of the things that we've been talking about on the MMA and Sports Extreme Show is the lack of respect of the fans who start to boo the athletes. And if you look at traditional martial arts and even collegiate wrestling, there should be a lot of respect for the loser and the winner. And I tell you what, these fans should respect themselves by giving a lot of credit to both of those fighters in the cage. What are your thoughts on that?
I agree. Did I get booed?
No, you didn't get booed, but there's a lot of booing going on out there, not specifically at any one person. Just I see it poor respect.
I totally agree with you. If you're going to boo, think about you getting in the cage yourself, But, again, they are paying top dollar and they want to see some action. And that's our job, and I try to make all my fights exciting, To me, this was one of my more boring fights, I like to really push a hard pace and really take a guy's will. And I don't think I did that 100%,
If what I say to the fans out there that want to boo, go take a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class or wrestle on the mat with a professional wrestler, get in there and get hit in the face by a striker, and then see how the jockeying position and bobbing the weaving and making sure you're not getting kneed in the face.
I agree with you 100%. They're going to ball up, and who's ever watching you is going to boo you.
Well, good luck in your career. You're doing great. Great unanimous decision on Pablo today. Keep it going.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.